Ceiling fan blowing cold breeze on your body. I can't tell you really what it is, but you got it. Makeup in the morning, you got dresses in your closet, but you grab them tights, you in love with being modest. You a move body giving centrifuges. I'm just saying I'm amused, but you ain't even flexing. And you cool, tatted up, cover wounds, different vibe you doing from, but you ain't even flexing. And you ain't gotta try to walk. Number one fan, your side applaud. Let me think about it side the most. Words cut deep, it's like a sword. Making me better, you hotter than pepper. You with a big stepper who chasing the cheddar. All of these women, they not on your level. You like a mix of business and pleasure. You a move body, giving centrifuges. I'm just saying I'm amused, but you ain't even flexing. And you cool, tatted up, cover wounds, different vibe you doing from, but you ain't even flexing. But you ain't even flexing.
Hello, hello, hello. It's me again. This is Real Talk with Amiri. I'm doing another one, y'all. Hope everybody is doing well. Hope everybody had a good day. Hope everybody is starting to think, change something, think, do something different. Get out of your old self and get into a new self. Stop thinking some of those old ways that are not benefiting you. Hello. But yes, y'all, doing another one. I did not have a 100% topic today. I know this shooting just recently happened of a transgender person. Another human being still. Look, we always want to define and clarify you're a human being. But the shooting that recently happened, and I think that's going to be my topic. And I thought earlier, just like trans crime. So this was a crime. It was an injustice against others, whether they're trans or whatever. And, you know, a lot of times people want to blame the things that I do, the things that I physically do, on someone else. And that doesn't correlate. No one can make me do something. You know, sometimes men kill their partners, their significant others. Excuse me. Because they want to leave them. They want to go to another relationship. They just want to get out of this relationship. But we blame something on someone else. And to me, you know, transgender, homosexual, bisexual, do as you please. Do what you want as long as you're not hurting anyone. There we go. You know, a lot of people complain about others hurting them, but then they go hurt someone else. So, is that hypocritical? Yeah. But this was definitely very hurtful. And of course, you know, lately we've been having all these shootings at schools. Why are people picking elementary schools? Schools in general, high schools, colleges. What's the ideal behind that? You know, I thought about that. You know, this person, transgender person, went out and went into an elementary school. I believe it's elementary. The people that died were, you know, 9-year-olds, 10-year-olds, young children. So did those people hurt you? Did those people even know you? Do those people even know what a transgender person is. So why would you go kill children? The other young man in Texas, I believe he was a high school student, but you're going to go kill elementary school children. They don't even know you, did not go to school with you, did not bully you, did not harm or hurt you, but you're going to go kill children. So what is this thing about our children? And there were some other adults killed in this event. A custodian and a teacher and an administrator, I believe. But some stuff, y'all, is not making sense. You know, and for the transgender community, the homosexual community, and again, the disclaimer, I don't care what anybody does. You do as you please. Just don't hurt anyone else. Stop deceiving and lying people. If you're a bisexual, let people know you're a bisexual. If you're a homosexual, let people know that. So, sometimes the things that happen to homosexual, bisexual, or, you know, transgender people, you're not telling people the truth. And then it's a problem when somebody reacts and harms them. And it's never okay to harm anyone. But you brought that upon yourself almost because you did not be honest with someone. And this person that did this crime, if you're depressed, if you're hurt, if you're thinking suicidal thoughts, harmful thoughts, you need to go get help. It really doesn't have anything to do with your sexuality or your gender or what you want to be named as, your pronoun. You're angry. That's the thing. A lot of us are angry. There are a lot of angry ass people out here. And they want to take it out on other people. You're hurt because of your childhood, something that happened to you. Hurt people, and you go out here and take it out on someone else. And as far as the transgender community, it almost seems like, and this is my opinion only, you guys, it seems like they want more rights than anyone else. Oh no, you gotta call me this. I can't call, hey, I need people to call me a woman. I need people to call me a black woman. I need people to say I'm this, that. I don't do that. Somebody might people call me a bitch. Somebody done call me out of my name. Okay, oh well. Oh no, I want to be called this. I want to be called that. That's really optional, you guys. I don't have a law for me. I don't have any laws for Amiri. You got to call me a woman. You got to call me a black woman. You got to be respectful to me. You have to say whatever I want you to say. I don't have those rights. So why do you get those rights? Oh, people have to be nice to me. No one can say this about me. I don't get those rights. I'm just a woman, a black woman in America. I don't get no special privileges. So why should you? You know, we have to start looking at, do things make sense? Are they working? As far as sports, I think I've done a podcast about that. When you are born with male DNA, male hormones, a male body, you can't 100% change that. I know people would like to believe that and think that, but you can't 100% change that. Hormones and chemistry, you know, in America, we want to change everything. Oh, I don't want to be this. I want to be something else. It's not that easy. And there is no 100%. You can look like a woman as a male transgender, or see, I'm getting that confused. A male wanting to be a woman, or they believe themselves to be a woman, and that's fine. But as in sports, you still have male DNA, brother. You still got male muscle, and we can take hormones, and there have been studies that those hormones don't do 100%. You still have muscle. Men are created stronger than women. They're born different. A man that's a child that's born a man, he doesn't have ovaries, he doesn't have a uterus, he can never have a child. And that's yet at some point, technology and AI and artificial intelligence, it may be that someone born a man can eventually have a child. Not right now, they can't. But a lot of things are that people want other people to bow down to them. You got to call me this. You got to treat me this way. You got to do this. I don't get those privileges. I don't get that. So who are you? Are you a human being just like me? Yes. Oh, my parents, this particular person that did this shooting, their parents did not accept them in their path. You know what? That happens every damn day. Every day. I don't accept some of the things my children are doing, my daughters are doing. Some of the paths they have chosen. Are they gonna go out and kill somebody? Go shoot children in an elementary school? Are they gonna go do that? Because I don't accept their sexual preferences or their political preferences, whatever. Their life preferences. Am I going to go out here and shoot up an elementary school? These people have nothing to do with your parents' view of you. And I can't control other people. We always want to control someone. That's another problem that we have. We always want to control the way other people think, what they see, their perceptions, and we can't. The only person you can control ultimately is yourself. Children, you can't even control. When they're young, you got some control, but once they get a certain age, they start thinking their own ways. We start letting them be influenced by all this other bullshit in society, and your leash is gone. Hopefully you have instilled in them enough to pick a good path, but sometimes we don't. But that's not a reason for my parents didn't do this, they didn't like me, they didn't accept what I was doing, they didn't accept I was in, and this is not for trans people, but even in some of my family members, oh, they didn't accept, I'm talking about, I'm a polygamist, oh, I do orgies and I do this. I don't accept that, and that's okay. It's that's your perception, that's your stance, and that's fine. I don't want to participate in that, and I have that option as a human being. I have my own free will, my own free thought, my choice, and that's okay. But the way, the way America is set up, trying to be politically correct, everybody gets to do this. Everything everybody wants is not always correct. Everything everybody wants to do is not always right. There has to be a line drawn in certain things. And there have been homosexuals. One story I seen, 2 homosexual men adopted 2 boys, and they molested these boys. They had them on video and pictures and sending pictures out and trying to make money off of them, I believe. But they looked the part. Oh, and if someone had said, or I don't really think that's a good idea, or they played the part. Just because you're a homosexual does not mean you're an angel. Just because you're transgender does not mean you're not a rapist or a molester or evil or malicious. That does not give you a get out of jail free card, a free card to I'm an angel. I'm the perfect person. And that's what it comes off sometimes, I think, when people are speaking on transgender, homosexual. Oh, you can't talk about me, but you might be a molester. You can't talk about me, but you might be a rapist. You can't talk about me, but you might be evil, a murderer, serial killer. So just because you say these things, that does not mean that you are, no one can touch you. No one can say anything about you. No one can scrutinize you. We're all under scrutiny or judgment. Oh, I'm Amiri. You can't say shit about me. I'm a homosexual, or I'm bisexual, transgender. You can't say shit about me. I have the force field around me. No, you don't. You're a human just like me. But that is definitely one of the things. Seems like if you're transgender, no one can criticize you or say anything about you. They want to shut you down, cancel you. And that's not fair. Everyone has their own opinion. I have an opinion. I don't always get respect from everyone. People disrespect me. People abuse me, talked about me, abused me. So you're not any different just because you have a sexual preference or you have changed your gender or your pronouns. But this event, this tragic event, again, people killing kids when they're angry at adults. These are young kids, babies. That someone choice, premeditated. They thought about it. They wrote about it. They went and cased the school. And you go in there and just randomly shoot people and children because you're angry, and it's anger. Again, I said the other day that a lot of the things we want to claim as mental illness, it's not fucking mental illness. You're just angry and pissed the fuck off that someone isn't doing, saying, or being what you want them to be. The young man in Texas, he had went through some things. He was living with his grandparents, I believe. His parents weren't there or gone. I don't remember the circumstances, but angry. I'm going to go out here and shoot some children and some teachers. I'm going to destroy other people's lives because I feel like my life is destroyed. No emotional control. And we need to start teaching our children that in elementary school. Whether you're heterosexual, homosexual, transgender, you need to learn how to control your emotions and your feelings and your actions. Black men out here shooting black men every day. Why? Good question. They're angry. They're disappointed. They're not in love with themselves. They don't love anybody. That's probably because they're not feeling love. So how do we change some of this stuff? I heard some reports that this person that did this recent shooting, she was a great girl. She was happy. Happy people. She was, she was a good girl. She was happy. She was okay. Hello? She wasn't okay. She was feeling very angry. If you go get multiple guns, pull up to an elementary and shoot, no. So all that portrayal of being a happy person and content and, she was so helpful and this and that. Lies. There those lies go again. Are you fake? Fake content. A lot of people need to get it together because you're not happy. There's something wrong. There's something you need to get out. Somebody you need to talk to. Therapy. Counselors. Go talk to somebody. Maybe if this person had expressed what they were truly feeling and got it out, and somebody could have talked to them about it, or they reached out to someone maybe for help at that last moment, but they went on ahead and did it. So people make choices. Bad choice. And and now she's dead. She dead. And they don't have to be held accountable for their actions. That's a freebie. You killed all these people and now you're dead too, and these people have no closure. Their children are gone. Their husbands or wives are gone. And it's very sad. And again, this is happening more and more often to our children. Our children who their children. What could a child do to an adult or a high school student that really affects them? Nothing. But this is a lot to think about, you guys. I wasn't for sure if I was going to talk about this, but everybody else is. And again, I don't. You want to be transgender, you want to change your gender, you want to be gay, you want to be homosexual, you want to be bisexual. I do not care. You just don't commit crimes, don't hurt anyone, don't molest, rape anyone. Don't kill anyone, and I'm good. I don't really care what you are. You want to be a horse? You want to be a cow? And at what point does that? Okay, I'm gonna be a man this week. I want my gender. I don't want to be a woman. I want to be a man this week. A year or two later, I want to go back to a woman. And so what's going on? I'm gay now. I don't want to be gay. So I'm really a man, but I want to go back. What's going on with this? And some people that I have seen that have become homosexual were molested as children or abused, raped. And again, I said this before, that I think that really confuses a child. Confuses your psyche. And I've said before that if You have chemical reactions in your body. Like, let's say a man molested a young boy. There are certain things that you do to your body, and your body's going to get a reaction. And that may make a child think, oh, well, I got this reaction. I felt good from this, even though someone was molesting me. Maybe I am gay. And I think that's where a lot of the distortion, the confusion comes from. But all this stuff is a lie. But I think if people just be honest, everyone is not going to like what you're doing because you want to be transgender. We need to really sit down and figure out what we're going to allow. Let's say in sports, a transgender, I had this figured out before, a woman or a male that's turning into a woman or transforming into a woman, you can't go be in women's sports because you have a male body still. You can think and believe and perceive what you want, but you still have a male body. It's not fair for you to go out here and compete against women because they don't have your body. They don't have your chemistry. They don't have your muscle. Whether you're taking a few hormones or not, you can still knock a woman out. That's not fair. So there are some certain things in this world of transgender that we need to sit down and look and figure it out. Bathrooms. And just because someone says, I am transgender, I'm a woman now, I want to go in the woman's bathroom, that doesn't necessarily mean they're telling you the truth, or they're being honest, or they're not a pedophile, or they're not a molester. So how do we prevent that? I think they should just have transgender bathrooms. So we're gonna have to have four restrooms now, because we got a family restroom or a handicap restroom. We got male, men, women, and we need to have transgender. So just add another bathroom, and we alleviate that problem. But just because just because you think everyone should accept you, they're not. That's not the way the world works. It's just, that's unrealistic for you to have that stance. You have to accept me. No, I don't have to accept you. I have to be good to you, legal, not discriminate against you, but I don't have to accept you or what you're doing or your lifestyle. Just like me not accepting someone out here who is doing crack or cocaine or meth, or what's the other thing out here they're doing? I can't think of it right now. The other drugs. I don't accept that. I accept you as a person, but I'm not going to accept your lifestyle. I'm not going to condone that. And it is what it is. But don't go out here and shoot elementary students and people and get upset because your parents didn't accept you, or your school didn't accept you, or whomever. And yes, no one has the right to commit violence against you because of your gender choice or pronoun choice or sexuality choice. No one has the right to commit violence ever. But I do have a choice of accepting your change or your behavior. I accept you as a human being. And I'm not going to hurt you or be violent to you. And that's it. Let's just keep it simple. But we definitely have to get control of our emotions, our actions, and stop the violence. But yes, y'all, this was just a quick one I wanted to do, and a topic that's going on the last few days. Big topic. But yes, I hope everyone Has a great night. Doing another quick one. This has been Real Talk with Amiri, and everyone have a great night. Sleep well. Peace.